You know what? You don't need any charging. You're at 97.
No, leave it in here. It's good morning. We're live. Live on location with my co-host, Michael Ann, and in the car.
Oh, me.
Who's me?
Me, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I'm all triangular. There. Okay, there we go.
Sorry, beautiful people, but since Steve's car has no catalytic converter, and the insurance hasn't said,
Giving the okay to the garage.
So I have to play chauffeur and host. How are you today, Michael Ann?
Not awake yet.
Not awake yet.
I don't think any of us are in this ungodly hour.
Only me. That's why Steve loves it when I drive in the morning, because I'm like, yeah, let's go. So, beautiful people, welcome to the show. Fortunately, this will be an interesting Monday. But hey, 40 kilometers, going slow. How was your weekend?
Oh, look at my mouthful.
Oh, sorry. I'm not looking, right? So, Steve is the one looking. Steve, if you see comments on the side, you can push the comment and you can read it because you could be our little voiceover person.
Okay.
So for
you have to click on it. There we go.
Okay, Hilda Johnson says, hello, everyone.
Good morning, Hildy.
She says again, hello, V, with lots of green hearts.
Oh, all the time.
The Yarn
Fairy?
Is that what it is? Happy Monday, all you beautiful people, and I think that's it.
Oh, yes, that's some beautiful people in the crowd already. It's bright, shining outside. Not. I'm in
used
denial.
to be.
I'm in denial that it's now fall. It's black as black.
Yeah.
I wish my work would shut down for the entire winter so I could hibernate.
Oh, that would be fun, just to hibernate.
Yeah, I don't like winter at all.
Me neither.
Winter, go away, never come back again.
The only thing is, I like snow.
I don't even like that.
Dude, the only reason why I like snow is because when it's blacker than black like today, the snow, just because everybody has lights on it, it just sparkles over. So then it kind of brightens up everything. But then when the snow melts, it's gross.
She finds a silver lining to any snowflake.
Well,
They're all different, beautiful people.
Yeah.
The snow can come December 24th. They can leave on the 26th.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't always happen.
I should have been a Florida or Arizona boy.
It's called retirement, baby.
Yeah.
You can't go mobile with your job.
No.
You're born too far north.
Well, in our city, I heard on the radio, in the back roads, it's already 40 kilometers. They're trying to pass a bylaw of 30 kilometers. Like, my commute to work is going to be extended by how long now?
Because people won't follow the dang speed limit.
Yeah, they don't.
So they have to put it down.
But I was like, why don't they just have like those at the stops, at the cameras that take pictures? I'm gonna do the same thing, but then again.
Yeah, but not so much in residential areas, right?
That's true, Yarn Fairy. Without snow, and cold, we don't get gorgeous spring flowers or maple syrup.
Oh, see? She knows. She knows. I think it's a her. I do apologize. Yeah. Can't quite remember her name.
I think so. And Nick P says 9 days.
9 days. We're at single digits already.
Wow.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
9 days for what now?
No, you don't know what Nick P's doing. He's traveling 33 states in 9 days, all on the Amtrak train.
Oh.
Yeah. Did you hear, Michael Ann? From London to Toronto, 4-hour GO transit for $20. $30.
Cool. 4 hours. It starts at 5.
starts in Strasbourg.
It starts in London.
That's St. Mary, Stratford, St. Mary's,
Kitchener, and then Toronto.
Toronto.
So somebody who works a 9-to-5 job has to get out 4 hours early to get that train to get into Toronto, and then 4 hours on the train to go back. So, holy crap.
All I'm saying is
that's a lot of time on a train.
That's a lot of time.
That's 16 hours.
Not on the train.
Well, no, but it's 8 hours on the train,
yes.
plus their 8-hour shift.
Yeah, but that's not including the lunchtime.
No, but still.
I'd probably be
oh my God.
asleep.
I heard that on the radio and I go, wow. I was like, you're better off working remotely for that.
I'd be sleeping on the way to work and sleeping on the way home that way.
Yeah, but still. Better to have a good night's sleep in a bed than on a chair in a Wilford cycle there.
All right. There's some more chats here.
Click on it and read it. Click on it and then read it.
Okay, without snow/cold, we don't get gorgeous spring flowers or maple syrup. To that, I say nah.
Maple syrup.
Traveling with Nick, 9 days. Traveling with Nick. Hi, Michael Ann.
Traveling Nick P. Maple syrup. Yeah, it does.
Maple syrup, yes. The yarn fairy, yes, and New Year's veins too.
I was watching.
Whoopsie.
This morning I was watching Froggy Goes a Knitting.
Experienced Africans.
Can I speak?
Oh, I'm sorry.
And it was like she bought some yarn and they're named after her and they look so cute because it's pink and green and stuff. And I was like, I so dig the green. I was like, Froggy, I love your color combination.
Right.
You probably remember her. She was our guest probably a month or so ago. And she was the lady that was blind. Anyways, I was like, I'm interested to see what she's going to make with this yarn. So interested.
Okay. Africans, that's a new one.
Hello, host, and also everyone. Hildy.
Who said that? Hello.
That was Experienced African. Hildy Johnson. Hello, and lots of hearts.
Hello, Experienced African.
Wait,
Africans or African? Nice to meet you. I'm V. This is Steve. That's Michael Ann. Nice to meet you. I don't know your first name, but welcome to the show.
Traveling with Nick P. That's nothing, Steve. My trip will be approximately 275 hours worth of train trip. You crazy.
Hey, he's got what, over a month off?
Jesus, Murphy.
Over a month off. He's going to celebrate the big 3-0. He's just a youngin'. He's just a youngin'.
Okay, I somehow screwed up here a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I'll leave it on that blue. You deal with it now.
I'm going to go park over there and finish my live.
Thank you, Maggie.
Love you, babe.
Love you too, baby.
Beautiful people, we say bye, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Okay. Sorry about that. 1 car versus 2. We usually just do this on Wednesday, so like that, save on gas, but we're saving on gas just a little bit more, it seems.
It's an adventure.
Yep. Okay, let's park here. Is there a light? Yeah, it looks like a good place to park. We're parking here. Lock doors. Safety first. Okay. Oh, he didn't plug me in the right cord. Oh, the other cord's not there. That's why. Okay, so there we go. I'm back. Wait a minute. I should open this light. Just makes more sense. It's on me. Oh, Michael, you look beautiful this morning.
Ugh.
Ah,
Did not get to
here to
sleep
show
last
family
night.
some. Did you sleep?
Mm, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, because I was going to bed and it popped up. Michael Ann had a new video, so I had to watch.
Then I got another one after that.
I did see the part 2. I saw part 1. People, go see part 1 and part 2. Good morning, Nick P. Morning, Michael Ann. Bye, Steve. See, you people are just beautiful, I tell you. So, the official closing of the RV was yesterday. My car's still packed with stuff. I don't know if you can see. It's like packed to the rim. I was like, we got home last night. I was like, I'm done. I'm officially done. And it rained this weekend and it was cold and windy. And my husband's like, around, was it 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock? The big bright sunshine came out. My husband goes, "You're just teasing us, aren't you?" And that's what happened. 20 minutes later, it's like a downpour. And I was like, oh. So, yeah. So we have to deal with, because we have that gazebo and, that material stuff around. It's drenched. We tried last weekend. It was raining. Tried this weekend. It was raining again. And I just said to my husband, it's not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. He was like, yeah, I think I'm going to take that as a sign. So now we are experiencing and, ready to leave, unplug the RV. Can't unplug the RV because the plug somehow has like a little safety thing that you turn, that you screw on. Somehow that screw on thing is stripped. And when I put it on, I took 20 minutes. I was going so slow to make sure it was not stripped because my husband has no patience. And I was like, okay, have patience. I was like, and somehow, and I said to my husband, maybe we should just warm it up with a hair dryer or something. Or he's like, no, we'll just get pliers. Try the pliers, didn't work. And then he calls his friend, and his friend's like, yeah, you should just try it with the, because it's so cold outside. It probably just like, and I was like, see, that was my idea. So we'll see when we get to pick up our RV to put it in storage, because our RV usually is in storage right about now. But no vehicle to bring it, so it was an interesting weekend.
Sounds like it.
Yep. Let's see. Did I miss anybody?
Yes, Yarn Fairy and Experienced Africans have been chatting there. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Yeah. I don't know their first name, but welcome to the show. I love it. So, Experienced Africans, are you, I assume, but again, I don't want to assume, are you in Africa? Because that is hashtag my number one place to travel eventually. I would love to do a safari there because I've always wanted to see elephants and rhinos and hippos in their natural habitat, and lions. We have in the Kitchener area, there is African lion safari, but it's just not the same,
I've never been there.
Have you?
Nope.
Gonna have to go.
Been to Toronto Zoo several times.
Same here.
Been a while since I've been there.
I remember in grade 8, that was our big trip together. We went to Toronto, watched Phantom of the Opera. We did the Toronto Zoo. We did the Niagara Maiden of the Mist or whatever, Maid of the Mist. Something like that.
Well, the school that my boys were in, they alternated. One year they would go to Toronto, the next year they would go to Niagara Falls, and back and forth. But my youngest, when we had his grade 8 trip, we did the Science Center, Medieval Times, the zoo, and Wonderland all in one day.
All in one day?
All in one day.
Oh my God, no, we stayed in a hotel like for 2 nights.
Nope. We left at 5 in the morning and we
That's
got home like
long.
10 or 11 at night. We
Is
closed
the
the park at Wonderland and it downpoured when we got there. So
God.
the first
Hilda
half
is
hour.
asking, is the borders open? Are the borders open? They say they're opening November 8th. We will see. I'm just telling you, people, there is going to be people that are very short-tempered, everything, because the lineup are going to be insane. I wonder if there's going to be more reporters or more people in line. Excuse me, more people in line.
That scares me though. At where my oldest lives, they're an apartment building overlooking the highway, and they're right at a spot where there's been several accidents already.
Mm-hmm.
Like probably at least one a year since they
Wow.
moved in. Before that, it was worse because that will
Mm-hmm.
be it'll be backed up from the bridge back to. I don't know. What you've seen where there's a Canadian flag really close to the highway when you're coming in.
Yeah, yeah.
There it is. They'll be backed up that far from the bridge with the truckers and that sometimes.
I
And
have a
it's just
light
nuts.
somewhere. Sorry, trying to
I
work
was
my lighting.
afraid the border gets opened and then everybody will be going nuts to get across and there'll be more accidents.
The Yarn Fairy says, Toronto was our senior class trip. We only got one trip in high school, and we were lucky enough to leave the country many, many eons ago. What do you mean? That was only 2 years ago. Yeah, well,
My oldest is senior class.
we're open. Sorry, go ahead, Michael.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I would say when my oldest had his grade 8 class trip, it was Niagara Falls, and it was just Niagara Falls. But when he was in grade 7, we got to go to Toronto and we did We Will Rock You at the I forget what theater it was now. But it was cool because it was all Queen music.
The Mervish production thing.
Yeah, Mervish. Because
Is that
all the
still even open?
I don't know. We were all the parents are just rocking out to the music, and the kids are kind of looking at us like, "You know these songs?"
And you're like, yeah, my generation people. That reminds me of, okay, let me just reply to Hilda, because I heard y'all open. We've been open to US for a while, Hilda, but it's the US that's not open for Canadians to go over. So that's why we're like, well, we can't go. They made sure all the meetups were passed. Then they're like, oh, we're going to open it.
Yeah.
Because they just didn't want us to be part of that. Yeah, see, even Nick P says, yep. I love what Yarn Fairy says. 2 times 20? Yarn Fairy, I don't believe you. Close I come up to you guys on my train trip is when I passed through Buffalo, New York. Oh, Buffalo, New York. Traveling Nick P will be about 15 miles from my middle kiddo. Oh, look at that. Can I have tea with some friends? Love it. that would be cool. The tea tour.
That'd be interesting.
The TTT. The tea tour. With me and Michael Ann. It's like Michael Ann and I are like, what's that movie? Sorry. I'm trying to think. Ah, the girl with the red head, long hair. It'll come to me. Well, not quite, Hilda. Not quite. Sounds like a plan. See, look. The Yarn Fairy is like, yep, let's do it. My vocal cord is not. It's not helping this morning. It's not helping. I'm gonna have to drink like 5 water bottles. There you go. No, not quite. Ah, that's it, young fairy. Thelma and Louise. Michael Ann and I'll be like Thelma and Louise, traveling across country. But we won't be running from the cops.
We won't be driving off no cliff either.
No, no. This girl does not do well with heights.
Me either.
No, I did zip lining, and that was because I always tell myself the fear of heights is only in my head. So I always put myself in situations to try to avoid thinking that I'm scared. But after 4 hours, I was given the certificate of flying monkey because I was going so fast. But ask me if I do it again, and my head says nope, no. It's heights.
I haven't zip lined yet.
So I was like,
I don't have a
So I always say, I'm better with zip line. I'm better with zip locks than zip lines. Because, yeah, you know, did a Thelma and Louise trip with my girlfriend all the way to Biloxi, Mississippi. Aww. See, that's good memories. That's good memories. Oh, and the stories. I could imagine. You know what? Michael Ann can attest. I texted Amy. She said this guy is fun. So I said to her, age, single or not, does he have a YouTube channel? And Amy's like, oh, V. Pardon me, Michael Ann?
He sounded like fun last night.
Well, he's Canadian. Aren't we a bag of fun?
Well, he's a Newfie, too.
Well, when she said St. John, I was like, Nova Scotia or Newfoundland? Because I dated a person from Newfoundland, so I was like, we had a ball.
I figured both would be cold, but Newfoundland would probably be the coldest.
Yeah. But I was thinking, I was like, I wonder how thick his accent is. Because if he's from Newfoundland, he might have a thick accent. I dated this guy for over 2 years. My family couldn't understand a word he said. I was like, how could you not understand? He's saying this. The people are like, don't get it. But I have an ear for accents, so.
Well, and then the Newfoundland accent's got kind of a French Acadian twist in there, too.
Yeah, it's like.
But it's got
It's weird. I can't talk like them, even after dating somebody like that for so long. And he had the thick accent, but I always say my mom scared him away. The first time she met him, she goes, so when am I getting grandbabies? She's not like, hi, welcome to the family. And I'm like, are you for real? First thing you tell him. But my girlfriend my cousin goes, well, at least we'll understand the kids. It's like, shut up. Oh, you know, live and learn. You know.
No kidding.
Yeah, I agree. A good trip to the south is a good remedy for cold weather. Yeah, especially when it gets minus 50 with the wind chill. Yeah, that was me. That was me on the RV on Sunday. Steve was doing stuff outside, and I said, come and warm up. Like, it's so cold. It was, like, so disgusting, like, wet and everything. My floor is baked in mud. And I just said to Steve, I was like, I'm exhausted. I can't even wash a floor. I was just like, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not making any food, nothing. This cord is driving me nuts this morning. I don't have I have a straw. I can do my vocal exercises with a straw.
No.
Let's do. I have to unplug these for this to work. Okay. Tell me if you can see me. Oh yeah,
I
I'm
see you.
still there. I'll take the
Way over
little.
there. Oh, my eyes are itchier than heck this morning.
we're having an off Monday, aren't we? My vocal cord is off. Your eyes are itchy. Um,
Oh, it's like
People, this is a vocal exercise live.
I was having a hard time getting to sleep, and I was finally dozing off, and then I could hear my son come upstairs to open the basement door, and of course that throws the dog off, and he starts growling, and then he comes upstairs, these stairs, to go to the bathroom here, and it's like, and the dog's continuing growling and starts barking, and I'm like, enough. And then he talks to the dog, and it's like, really? It's 3 a.m. Why?
3 a.m. Oh man, that's tough. Yes, Yarn Fairy, it is -50 sometimes. But where I grew up, I used to walk to school. I can tell you I was not the most fashionably dressed because I had to walk in the -50. They used to call me Michelin tire because I would take off so many layers, like it was unbelievable. But back in the 80s, at least, leg warmers were a thing for a reason. They were actually used for leg warmers.
I was trying to do the opposite because, like, it's not cool that we all bundle up like that. So be walking from my house to the high school, which we drove by that. I said, like, there's my public school, there's my high school, all the way from my house back by the highway with my coat flapping in the breeze kind of thing. You're like, that's not cool to be all bundled up and looking like the Michelin man.
Well, Michael Ann, when I was 11 or 12, I think I was 12 years old. When I was 12 years old, my mom shared a car with her boyfriend, and I said to my mom, well, I need to go do my homework at my friend Chantal's, and she's like, who happened to be like my third cousin or something I didn't even know. And she's like, no, you could do it over the phone, this and that. And I was like, no, Mom, I have to, because it was like a group thing. So I said I had to physically there so we can, exchange ideas. So you could do it on the phone. And I was like, no, Mom, I can't. It's going to be like 3 hours on the phone. And I knew my mom needed the phone because, she used to talk on the weekends because, I was so stubborn. I got dressed. I don't know how many layers again. Michelin tire. I walked 34 minutes to my friend's house. When I got there, I had started frostbite all on my face, like on the bottom, like right where the scarf.
Mm-hmm.
The scarf was like this, but that little part between the scarf and the jacket was like, and then I was like, when that thing thawed out, oh my God, I was screaming. So I remember her mom giving me 2 Tylenols, and I was like, I clonked on the couch, and it was like, so I was like a thermometer. So when it gets cold, my face goes. I was like, oh, it's a little too cold.
I'm kidding.
I was like, my mom always says, you better have passed that thing. So my mom wrote a letter. My mom wrote to the letter to the teachers like, next time, don't give it at -50. I was like, oh God. Yeah, oh no was not the thing I was saying. Yeah. Aquanet. I never did the Aquanet. I walked to school. I had to have 5 layers of hats. My hair looked like crap. Maybe this is why my hair is so straw straight, because I had to wear a hat how many hours of my life? What pissed me off as a child is I was like, I would walk to school, and my friend that literally lived, there was like 2 houses, a convenience store, a highway, a business, 3 houses, and that was her house. So literally it was like like a 2-minute walk. She got to take the bus because she was on the other side of the highway. But not me. But I had to cross the main street, which was all highway traffic, and there was not a stop sign. And I remember when I was in high school, you know, because we all went to the corner store. But again, Main Street with all the off-highway traffic, you know, a bunch of kids at the high school crossing the street, going to the convenience store. Somebody got hit. That's when we got the four-way stop sign. So I was like, it took somebody to get hurt. And I was like, ugh. And I said, that could have been me morning and night walking to and from school, but they never said it was important, you know. Good morning, Sean. Yeah.
Well, my
Yeah,
kids
80s was.
yeah.
Go ahead, Michael.
My kids went to school. The street we were on was the dividing line for the bus. And it was like one side of the street could get the bus, the other side of the street couldn't.
Morning, Granny Squares.
Morning, Granny Square.
So this is why I always thought, it's like, what? What do you mean? Like you put a four-way stop now? Like,
well, the corner where I partied out at the public school. When I was in kindergarten in the early grades, there was no traffic light there either. It was a crossing
that's
guard.
what I'm saying. It's like they just made sure we can bounce back, you know.
Yep.
That's why us growing up, we put signs everywhere. And I was like, that's what I'm thinking. 30 kilometers. It's enough that 40 kilometers is slow. My God, not even half an hour, and I'm gonna have this water drank. 46. Wow. Yeah, that's a bit cool. Oh, don't tell me I can't get the straw. Okay, get the straw.
7 Celsius already. Oh, this morning. That's chilly.
Yeah. Well, what is it? 4 degrees is 40 Fahrenheit. Yeah, so that's what I was trying to do the math.
7's 44.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's chilly.
Yeah, you're close to North Carolina. They're 46. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the show, Granny Squares. Happy Monday.
Took Callie out last night. It was chilly, and there was an accident at that corner where you did the U-turn.
Yeah.
At like 11, 12 o'clock at night. So I went out and there's police lights flashing all over the place.
I know. I live near a stop, like a light system. And I remember one day Steve and I, it was early, was it Saturday or Sunday morning? Anyways, Steve and I are in bed, and I was like, I don't want to get up. He's like, me neither. I said, can we just play a game of cards or something, you know? So we're playing cards, having morning tea. And then next thing you know, all we hear is bang, and the house shook. And I'm like, what the heck was that? So I look to the window because the street comes in the back of our house, and there was a car, an SUV, that was flipped. So he hit a car and flipped. So I'm in my PJs, and I said to my husband, you call 911. As you're calling, go see if they're okay. I will, go to the thing and flag the people, because people never get this street right. They always say it's the street where the corner lights is. So I'm out there, and my husband's like, because I can hear him on the phone, and like, is the person okay? My husband's like, well, I'm walking towards the accident. Like, I was in bed and I heard this, and all our neighbors came out to help, right? It was a young lady. She was going too fast down the hill, and there's cars parked, and there's a car coming, and she didn't distance, and she didn't slow down. She just kept her speed and hit the car. It was, when I say it was so scary, the way she flipped, she was like 2 feet from Steve's car. Because Steve
Wow.
was parked on the road that night, and I was like, the night before, and I was like, so here I am, Steve's on the phone. He's like, oh yeah, and then he's telling the directions because a lot of people called because a lot of people don't know the street. So my husband's like, no, this is the street. We live. This is our backyard. We know the street. Da, 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 da. So I'm there in my like big onesie kind of thing because I was like, I'm not getting dressed. It's an emergency. Just go. And I'm trying to flag down the ambulance. The ambulance keeps going. Try to flag down the first fire truck. He keeps going. And then I'm telling the second, try to flash going, this way is the accident. So the second fire truck slowed down, went at the lights, got into the gas station, turned around because he realized I was waving for them. So then he had to put in a thing. He was like, oh, we think it's, and then when he came back and I was like, it's here. He's like, okay. And then he goes, then he had to radio it. No, you guys don't have the right. So then the ambulance and stuff had to turn back up because it was like, there's no accident here. Because everybody had given the corner, right? But the girl walked out just frightened. I was like, what? Like, I was like, oh my God. I said, I think she was in shock, if you ask me, because I was in shock.
Well,
Oh,
because
no.
when you did the UE, and I'm on the northbound side, and I think
Yeah.
probably what happened, because if you're turning off that street to come up northbound here, you have to put almost up out there because the people on the other corner have hedge up there, and you have to like get right up there trying to make that turn. If you're, people have the red light, and it's like, well, I'll just sneak up around the corner here, and sometimes it's been really close calls because there was a white car and it was turned all the way around. I was sitting in that first house driveway. I'm surprised they didn't hit the guy's garbage and blue box there. It was turned around right in that driveway facing southbound. And like, I didn't go any closer because somebody else was out with their dog. And I went, okay, well, yeah, that's nice. I went back in the house.
But it's funny because our community has been asking for almost 20 years that they put a speed bump going down the hill because there's a school not too far. There's a community center not too far. It walks up to a park that's full of kids. Like, we're like, can you just put a few speed bumps? They haven't. And I said, okay, maybe with this accident, still nothing. So I was like, oh well.
The next main road over up towards the lake there's a corner, and it's double lanes like both ways, and it's all it is a stop sign there, and like there's 2 schools that way. There's been a crossing guard hit and badly injured, and there's been a child hit and killed, and they still won't put a traffic light there.
Seriously?
Yep.
Like that? No, that's disgusting.
There's the sign past there. Slow down.
Just like everybody in our complex says, because our backyards face that street. I said, once somebody else has a child, that's what's gonna. And we're like, because they're like, oh, it's so expensive to put in a. And I was like, yeah, but I'd rather put $5,000 or $10,000 in a cement speed thing than a child's life. You can't put a monetary on a child's life.
Well, it's like that by the entrance to the Canatera Park there when we were coming out, and I said those stone pillars, that entrance there, like that is dangerous too, and they still have a traffic light there, and it needs one too.
Yeah. Michael Land knows when I was driving, I was like, 40 here, I'm a tourist. I was like, pass me, people. I'm a because I was like, I don't know all the quirks of where all the little people live. I call children the little people. I don't know where all the little people are going to come out of.
Oh, when we were up by the golf course there, I said that strip was like 60 along there. Well, the one corner to the south end of that golf course, my ex and I were in an accident there. We got T-boned. A lady ran the red light. And the one to the north, and where I said there was a restaurant that had closed, and there was like a hotel that was like I wouldn't go to because there's been bed bugs and everything else I've heard about there. My mom's friend and her husband got hit there, and he was killed in the accident there. Because everybody just flies down there because it's 60 for some stupid reason.
So the Yarn Fairy is asking me if it's a public street. Yeah, in back of our townhouse, it is, but inside it's public. Inside, at one point, we did have speed bumps. We voted to take them out, but now we have, because of the pen craziness. I don't want to say the whole word because I don't like saying that word. A lot of houses had been sold, so we got another bunch of new neighbors, as I call it. So, and then we have one that likes to speed. So, I don't know if those are be voted back in for spring just for her. But yeah, we drive super slow. Like it says, like, was it 5 kilometers or 10 kilometers? Like, but this person goes like 20, 25. And there's so many kids down there. By law. I didn't know they had to put that by law.
Yeah, that's in the U.S. So like,
yeah, I know if there's a blind person in an area, they have to put those. It goes beep, beep, bong, bong, or whatever. Yeah, $5,000 toilets and for speed bumps. I'm with you there. I don't know. That's an action should be flagged to do something, especially near residential. That's what I said. I was like, you'd think. But again, they're like, so much money is allocated too, right? So. They can't put in speed bumps. It's illegal. Why is it illegal for a speed bump? That's why I always say, instead of posting a speed sign, if you put like that sign that it says bumpy section in the road, people all slow down, right?
The rumble strip. So
thank you. Yeah.
You hit those with the country roads with the stop sign coming out, going hitting them, going.
Yeah. See, Granny Square says have deaf child signs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deaf or blind or whatever. Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's one not around the corner here by the school. It's like deaf child at play or.
But in our area, it says, this zone is 40 and it's called the community zone. So if you're caught speeding, the fine is doubled. So we have quite a few areas like that. So I was like, I just, the little people are the future. You got to take care of the little people, And like in my complex, we've never had so many kids ever. I think there was like, I could count on my hand, like 5, maybe 6. Now I'm like, it's like tripled. Like every other house has like 1 or 2 kids.
Well, the townhouse we were in when the kids were started public school was my 2. I think there was one next door, but he was like preschool age. And there was no other kids in that complex. And it was probably about an 8-10 unit. No, this one is between all 4 of them. There's tons of kids.
I love what Yarns Fairy says. It is illegal for a speed bump on a public highway in New
York State,
New York City, or whatever. A township was forced to remove them because of liability for any accident they may cause. Well, if there's a sign, there's a speed bump. You have to obey a road sign, so
Well, in that parking lot at that big park,
Yeah.
you know how we had to go around the little sections of. There used to be just some speed bumps in there because they used to like drag race in there, and they started by just putting speed bumps, and it didn't slow them down. They still went flying down. They one up the other one, so then they put all those little islands out, so you have to go around and slow down. And
But this is why I want to ask the yarn fairy. If that's always happening, do the cops not just set up a speed trap and then there you go, bing, 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 ticket, 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 ticket? Like we have a lot of speed traps here in my neck of the woods, so that's why I'm like. But again, you know, all the Toronto people are moving towards my city.
oh, here too, they're retiring this way, but that major intersection just south of me, you can hear them start speeding up from there, trying to get to past this next light before it turns red, and it's like, slow down, people. There's kids here. Like, by the time you speed up, you have to stop anyway.
So I always said I'd rather be late than be too early, but I hit somebody. You know?
Yeah, scary.
Oh, that's sad. She says we have several deaths each year. Oh, that's sad. And they can't do nothing like the rumble strips or put up a sign that it's bumpy or whatever. That's why. Not enough coverage. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if they put a camera, like what we have at lights, if you go on a red, they take a picture of your license plate and how fast you were going. Yeah, if it's on a country or state road, they're not going to have that.
Yeah.
The bumpy road or anything. But on a county road, if they put up a sign bumpy road, they have to follow the sign or like train crossing or whatever. Everybody has to kind of slow down in those areas. Good morning, Mercedes Lopez. Welcome to the show. Happy Monday. It's 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm Call Me V. This is Spoiled Mom. Michael and Spoiled Mama.
Yeah.
Sorry, this morning I had to do live from the car because it's not as planned. I'm usually at the house bringing a bunch of guests up, but today a little backwards. Yeah, I'm doing V's mobile taxi service and doing it live. I'm like multitasking. My lighting is in the back somewhere, but my car's full of RV stuff, so. Oh, yeah. Michael Ann, can you put the morning show with Victoria? That's who we're going to raid after my show. I don't know if you're the morning show with Victoria.
Whoops. Quiet, YouTube. The morning show with Victoria.
So Yarn Fairy says no, there's no electricity out here that is accessible for that. The road in front of my home has been featured in movie and car commercials, so it's a destination for thrill seekers. Oh, that's sad. Used to have cameras like that. If you speed to a red light or whatever, they decide to take those away, so someone gets killed on a crosswalk. Government don't care. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, that's why I said it only takes one or two to mess it up for everybody.
No, that's not what I want. Morning show with Victoria. Okay, brings up a thing, but Adventures with Victoria, and then
she's. Let me.
I can bring up the channel, but I can't get.
Yeah, she has a picture. She's usually like this, and her hair She's got brown hair about. Good morning, Jeffrey. Long time no see. Jeffrey,
Okay.
it's always a good day because it's a Monday. Best day of the week, man. Best day of the week for me. It only took 45 minutes for my vocal cord to kind of warm up. It's not like I hadn't been warming it up an hour before, but going to see the Boston Red Sox game tonight on TV. Ooh, Fenway Park. Sweet. Yes. Beautiful people. This is where we'll be going rating. Her show's at 7:30. I usually finish mine at 7:15. So it gives you time to, pee break, snack break,
Grab another
whatever break you need, refuel break. So yeah.
This
And
girl
yeah,
better go back to bed.
yeah. And she's interesting too, so I like her. Yeah, I discovered her quite a few while back, but I always forget to tell people. But now I'm on my phone, I got the notification. When I'm on the PC, I don't get the notification for some reason. It doesn't interrupt my live. Cling, going, cling, you have message. So yeah, because I found her through Larry Stash. I had to click on the channel just because it was such a cool name. Uh, seriously, Hilda? People complained about those things because it was against their rights for taking pictures of them. Wow. But you know what? It's the rights to keeping a community safe is below, because those pictures are not taken. They're just taken as proof and then they're destroyed. They're not kept. So that's why I find it kind of weird.
Yeah, that does make sense. It's like, well, if you go on the toll highway, the 407, it takes a picture of your license plate to
Yeah.
charge you for the toll.
Yeah, we have one toll in Ontario, and we don't even own it because of our government. They sold it to another country, and now they're looking to.
I used
Go
it
ahead.
once to go to Barrie.
I always said, well, since it's not owned by Canada, does that mean I don't have to follow the Canadian rules? Just saying.
Oh, I used it once to detour partway around Toronto to catch the other one to go to Barrie.
I'm with you on Terry. There are cameras everywhere. Business, streets, whatever. That's why I always say copyright your face. That's all I'm saying.
Well, on
You
the
hold
upside
a.
with all sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, the upside with all these cameras and stuff everywhere, that helps solve crimes.
Yes. Granny Square, the Yarn Fairy. My email is in my description box. So yeah, I don't put it in my description box. Do I have it written down here? Let me see.
I opened a new Gmail account for my channel and that, so
Here.
that way I can use it for my.
Yeah, I was debating to leave, one for just the YouTube and then one for email from YouTube, because that makes sense. So like that, these are the people getting, you can go faster through the people versus all the YouTube emails. So this is my email if you beautiful people want it. And then
I didn't want to be get my personal emails getting spammed by emails, so I opened a new Gmail, which is just michaelandspoiledmama@gmail.com. So it's just anything to do with YouTube or to do with the oils, then I can use that one.
Exactly, and then everything goes. Hilda, that's why I keep saying our country is going to heck in a basket. Hilda, you're always funny. I said, I swear, the past 2 years, I've shaken my head to so many situations now.
Oh,
I'm like,
no
there's
kidding.
nothing that surprises me no more. Like, uh,
Oh, it's like, what's the noise out there? It's the recycle truck.
yeah, I'm like,
Bang, crash.
see, copyright your face exactly. So you know what? If all I'm saying, if JLo could put insurance on her BUT, why can't I copyright my face? So sorry to hear.
Sorry about that, Jeffrey.
Sorry, Jeffrey. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my God. That's when you just appreciate what you got.
Yep.
That's why you just appreciate what you got. Because you just never know. That's why I love Mondays. Today's a done. I always say Monday starts the week off in a different light. So Jeffrey, I'll be praying for you tonight and your family and their friends. Because friends are like family. I always say friends are the family you choose.
Yep. So that's why I have so many YouTube friends and family.
Yeah, I call my friends know that I'm like family. They're like, yes, I'll call you when I get home. Yes. Yes, I'm fine. Yes, I went to the doctor. Because I was like, I have to take care of my family.
Yeah. V, are you doing okay? How are you today?
I haven't heard from you for 16 hours. Are you living? Yes, sorry. Been dealing with the RV. So I said to Michael Ann when we finally talked, I haven't talked to you for so long. I'm so sorry. It's just been nuts. So, but hey, that's why I always said, shake my head, but still smile. Because, there's no point of me, being frustrated because, oh, you're welcome, Hilda. Thank you, Granny Squares.
We haven't had a chance to talk one-on-one after backstage because usually the last while it's been several people backstage afterwards. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, we'll catch you later.
Yeah. If you are ever on my morning panel, I try to chit chat with you individually as a thank you because,
Yeah,
not everybody's brave enough to come up. So
yeah.
I always say I appreciate that and I give them the respect and the thank yous afterwards. But for the past week or so, I've been having issues with my computer. So I'm like, that's not mine. So I know I need to buy a new computer, and biting the bullet for a new computer is like, I'd rather go to the dentist. I'm sorry, people. I was like, I know what to expect at the dentist, but the these new PCs that you buy and nothing lasts, you're like,
Uh,
what's the point?
I hated breaking down and buying this one. I've had it 2 years. It's just not the same. I love my HP one and the way things worked on there and the photo
Yeah,
gallery. I could do all these cool things with the photo gallery and that. I could do collage things and this one. It's like trying
it's
to
not
do.
the same.
Well, that one I could organize the photo gallery and this is family pictures or this is pictures of this son and this is pictures of this son and this is pictures of this occasion. The one on this one, it's like I can't organize it. I'd have to try to look for something. I have to go back. Let's see
Yeah.
what month, what year was that?
Unfortunately, Granny Squares has to get ready for work. Well, you know what? Hope your Monday goes fantastic because that's how you start a fantastic week. And if not, think of us because we're always smiling on a Monday. Even when we're half tired, we still smile.
Hey, 3 hours sleep. I'm still here.
Thank you, Granny Square.
3 hours sleep, and I'm wider awake this Monday than it was. Was it last Monday or the week
Oh,
before when I was doing the?
yeah, the The yarn fairy stole my line. Have a wonderful day, everyone. We're one day closer to Call Me V's Friday Junior Morning. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Yarn Fairy, for giving those wonderful, encouraging words to Jeffrey. Yep. Hilda is a one brave woman to come up. She's my chocolate expert. If you have any chocolate question, any kind. Oh, Hilda, my husband watched this show on Netflix called, it's like they put bakers with engineers, like foodiers or foodinaires or how are they called? Anyways, it's on Netflix. And one of them, the first episode that he said he watched, was about buoyancy. And then the girl goes, well, what can you put in water that it doesn't absorb water and they can float? And then the girl goes, chocolate? And I goes, Hilda would know that. So, Hilda, you got to go watch the series. You have to tell me, is it worth the watch? Because I was like, oh my God, I was like, Hilda would be good on this show. So,
maybe Steve's cheeks.
I always pinch somebody's cheeks. The day is not over, Yarn Fairy. The day is not over.
This early in the day, the only cheek she's maybe pinched would be Steve's.
Mm-hmm. That is my favorite line since I can remember. I tried not to share it, but I was like, it's just so me, I have to. Good morning, Michelle. We're about to leave, but I'll say good morning to you. Hope you have a fantastic Monday, because it is unfortunately the time that I need to. I usually finish my water, so I'm going to give you an extra 2 minutes. How are you? How was your fantastic weekend? Hope it's fantastic. Did you see her makeup? She did a makeup video with all this bling on her face. Whoa. I was like, it's a shame she's not close, because I'd be like, I need you to do my makeup, please. And I thought of her this morning because I was looking for a shirt and I was like, oh, I think I have one in my luggage. And then I found a makeup thing and I was like, Michelle would be proud to have more than one makeup color. But I was like, yeah, I don't have all these fancy blinging things.
I don't have any makeup because when I was downsizing and throwing stuff out before we moved, I threw it all out and I just have never replaced it.
Well, literally a month before the craziness in the world, I bought some mascara and some eyeshadow. Mascara I threw out, but the eyeshadow I put it twice. I haven't touched it twice. See? Yeah.
It's been 4 years since we moved here. It's been a while since I bought me. I don't have the time or patience for it right now.
Hilda says, yeah, all kinds of chocolate balls. But that's what I'm saying. It was so interesting because it was like they made a boat out of chocolate. So I was like, what? I'm like, and I said, as soon as my husband said, they made a boat out of chocolate, I said, the Love Boat.
Mm-hmm.
Now that would be exciting and new.
Well, I did my black bean brownies, and my son and his girlfriend picked up the groceries and picked up the chocolate chips. Was all I needed to make it because I had everything else. And they bought milk chocolate chips.
Uh-huh.
I like the semi-sweet ones.
Yeah,
they're darker chocolate. These got like light brown dots in it. It's like I like the semi-sweet because it blends in. But they tasted good. They tasted delicious.
Yarn Fairy, you're not stealing my line. I'm a sharing, caring person. Trust me. Yep. No, I appreciate it. It's nothing bad at all. I'm always about good vibes. So if you think it's a bad vibe, it's not me at all.
No.
Why do you think I say pinch my cheeks? Not about bad. It's always about the good. I was like, Yarn Fairy, you just made it easy. You just did a commercial for me. I love it. uh, uh, I love what Michelle says. I used to love that show. Me too. I was like, this is why I've always wanted to be on a cruise. So this is why next year I will be on a cruise. I'll be like waking up to the sound of the waves on the boat.
Yes, you
I
will be.
can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. And I'll be pinching a lot of cheeks. I'm just saying. I
Jealous.
will be pinching a lot of cheeks.
Jealous.
Yeah. Michael Ann, you can still come. I'm telling you.
I gotta work.
All
first.
I'm saying is, Michael Ann, you call Amy, you guys fix up and just share a room. I'm just saying.
Was
Or
chatting
just
with
say,
her last night.
pardon me?
Chatting her on her live last night.
Hilda has blue mascara? Yeah, now you're talking, girl. Yeah, all good vibes here.
I did blue for a short time, but mostly the black brown.
I used to wear a bit of blue before, because, before going through cancer and chemo and radiation, my eyes were like really, really blue, but cancer changed my eyes to green. And my mom used to say, well, when you're a kid, your eyes turned green. And I said, I know something's wrong in my eyes. So I went to my optometrist, because every 2 years you checked, and I asked her, and she's like, yep, your eye color has changed. So I knew something was wrong. So I always say, listen to your body. Sometimes it's the weirdest, strangest thing, I only have black. Well, I usually buy the brown black
Yep.
because I'm so pale that black just because my eyelashes are blondish. So when you put this on, people are like, whoa. I was like, yeah, I know. But having glasses just suck. So
Oh,
I'd have to have
my
a shield.
my BFF is very blonde and love her to death, but she always has too much mascara on to it actually clumps, and I'm like, I just want to.
Yeah.
You don't need that much. Just no.
Clumps are so passe. They have volumizing. They have, what is it? Volumizing. They have thickening. They have whatever. Yeah.
I love her, but it's like I just want to say, can I do your
Okay.
mascara?
I'm petrified now. My brother has
no.
arrived. I think I'm gonna have to close the live.
Did I scare you?
Daryl, did you scare me? I dropped my phone, Daryl. You almost owed me a phone. I was that petrified, Daryl. Petrified. You can tell the people what you sent me. I will give you that pleasure. But I will tell you, I dropped my phone. Yeah, that was not funny. I'm going to get back at you. I'm almost finished your shirt. Now I'm thinking I should start over again. Good morning, Matt. Matt's driving to the office. I do try to be positive. Even with all the craziness that happens on the weekend, gotta still be positive because there's always an option somehow, somewhere. I hope your coworkers pinch your cheeks this morning, Matt. And if not, you can ask them. Say, my friend V told one of you, get to pinch my cheeks.
Pinch
And you
these
can
cheeks.
get maybe a free donut. I asked for a picture of it, not model it. That's all I'm going to say. You can get yourself in trouble. All I said, I was like, drop the phone. What the? I was so petrified to open it again just to delete it. I was like, where's the delete button?
Okay, Daryl. Interesting. What's going on?
No, that was not interesting. My God, I could not sleep. I was petrified. Oh, Yarn Fairy, I always plug the channels live that I love. We love you too. I love everybody. I always say, when I got sick, I was like a person, don't worry, we have tomorrow. But after I got sick, I said, you have to be happy for today because you don't even know if tomorrow's guaranteed now.
It's not guaranteed.
If you've ever heard my happy story, you know, after going through chemo was the worst thing for me because I became a professional puker. Like the pills they were giving me was like, this is for only every 12 hours. Well, I was taking it every 4 hours plus another one, and it still wasn't working. So, and I remembered I'd be like, oh God, if I could just make it through to tomorrow. So I'd always say I always look forward to Monday because Ellen DeGeneres started her show. So on that Monday, like I was looking forward to this Monday, she's starting her show. Like I saw episode 1, right? So I was like, after that, I always say, always look forward to Monday because, you know, it kind of changed my whole outlook, you know, because there's something else. So
That was a lot of crappy weekends for you.
oh yeah, see, that is very telling. You may have options, but it may have be briefed. That was a small brief, is all I'm gonna say. Very small.
Brief?
Yes, brief.
Daryl.
No. It's Daryl. And then I dropped the phone.
Oh, sure. You didn't hear the door open that time. You're still curled up in a little ball. Oh, quiet. Brat.
Anyways. So true, yeah. You gotta enjoy what you got, man. But Daryl, I did not enjoy that picture. And you know it. I was like, what the?
Sam
Somebody
Hill.
is like, I just realized the sun is up. The sun, I was like, what am I looking at? And I just realized the sun is rising.
I
The
noticed
sun
this
is
thing getting
rising.
brighter over your shoulder there.
I can close the light. Ah. Good morning, Cookie. Ah,
Oh, good morning,
beautiful
Cookie.
people. I'm passing my time here. Everybody slept in. I totally get it. My car's full of RA stuff. Here's the blankets, the pillows, the... Wait. Can you see it? No, this way. Can you see it? There
A
you
little
go.
bit over your shoulder. Yep.
Just the car's full. Last week was full of all the cushions. And I was like, today it's full of all the rest of the stuff.
Well, in case you want to stop and take a nap somewhere.
Well, that's what I always said. I was like, I should. Well, I always keep a pillowcase with a bunch of big, thick blankets. And I always put it in a pillowcase because I said, somebody might want to steal a blanket, but they won't steal nobody's old pillow. So I always say, I make it look like there's always a pillow in the back. So people are like, I'm not touching that old pillow because it all looks like all wrinkly. Good morning, Cookie.
I got a video coming up for you in the next week or two, Cookie.
Yep. It's all about the cookies, all I'm going to say.
Yep. Missing one ingredient as I have to pick up.
I have a question, Michael Ann. Can you turn it into a smile cookie?
Maybe.
She was like,
I'm trying to think of if I have any icing, like any of the tubes that I can make.
Just a bit of icing, just a bit of, what is that? That white sugar. That powdered
icing sugar or confectioner sugar.
There you go.
I have plenty of that. And I have the dyes too. My mom used to be a cake decorator as a hobby, so I learned a little bit off of her. So I have the tools. I was just trying to think in my head if I had any of the the tubes you can buy in the store that have the icing in them, but I don't think I have anything. I tossed it all, but I could make some.
Daryl, I can't wait to send you a package now. You're so gonna regret what you send the picture of. I'm very, very mischievous, so don't. You open the floodgates is all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah,
and not those kind. The other guy. But I was like, I came up the stairs and I was like, I can't believe it. Daryl's officially my brother. I've been traumatized for life. I was like, I need to call I need to call my therapist today, Daryl. Thank God it's a Monday. It's a different day. I'm not reliving a Sunday. Yeah, it's cold. I even have a scarf. See? And it's even purple for Michael Ann. See? Look, cute purple scarf. And if Carol's watching, Carol's my purple friend too. I did not ask, Daryl. You just did not understand English. Especially that the picture before that was a picture. You just didn't follow the rules. Daryl. Now I know what Caden is learning. God,
Okay, that's scary.
Caden is doomed. Caden is doomed. Anyways,
Oh, the sun is
trying to
coming
look
out.
for my Halloween costume. Because was it next week is Halloween?
2 weeks from yesterday. Yep.
2 weeks. Yeah, okay. So I'm like,
We have a LARP weekend this weekend coming up. And then
Oh, and Sean S., are you still listening in? Because you had asked Michael Ann to tell me about the Instapot. I've been like thinking of a few things. So crazy dad? No. That's crazy with a K. That's how crazy.
you seen the muffins and the well, I didn't do a video on the muffins, but there was a picture of the muffins and the cookies. You gotta watch the black bean brownie one.
I've made black bean brownies, triple B, because I can't pronounce it, with a triple T this morning. Hey, I'm going for triples today, it seems. And Michael Ann's recipe was better than mine. And I've been making them for a while, so I was like, Michael Ann, this is amazing!
The recipe's in the description.
All I'm going to say is I had packed myself a beautiful, healthy, crispy salad. I was on the black bean diet that day. That's all I got to say. I was like, so what'd you have? I was like, well, I really had just black bean and some dip. Thank goodness. He was like, you didn't eat your salad? You broke your rule? I was like, yeah, I didn't have nothing green. Man, it's telling me I got to go for work. So I'm really behind people.
So I was eating at the beginning there. I was having the last peanut butter cookie because they don't last here.
No.
I'm getting the last one.
Yeah. You can even make those at camp, like even in a frying pan. Like, made them in a frying pan. I'm just saying, I pretended it was pancakes and it was delicious. That peanut butter recipe, whoever came up with it, I was like, genius!
Oh, so easy.
Yeah.
But
and that's what I'm saying. It's easy for camping too, because everybody brings eggs. Everybody has peanut butter, sugar, if you have coffee. So it's all things that you have. You know?
1 cup peanut butter, 1/2 cup sugar, 1 egg.
See, it's like what I made this weekend. It was so good. Oh my God, I have to tell you people. It was like next level. I said to Steve, I bought 4 apples. They were 64 cents at No Frills. So I said, I figured dessert tonight and we'll have the leftovers for breakfast. So I cut the apples in quarters and then all the quarters in half. So you had 8 pieces. And it was a huge apple. I put literally 1 tablespoon of margarine per apple and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup per apple. Put it in a foil, put it on the barbecue, 30 minutes. It was to die for. If I would have put a little bit more sugar, I think it would have turned to caramel. It was like delicious. And I said, camp life. Everybody's got some kind of sugar. Everybody's got some kind of butter. It just needed the apple. I was like, you could do it individually packed. What are you doing? It's one way. What the heck, people? People. You're coming in a one-way direction. I digress. People learn to drive.
I seen one yesterday. I walked down to No Frills
Okay.
down there, and there's a townhouse beside it. As I'm walking back by that townhouse, the guy comes out of the driveway, and he was supposed to go south. No, he scooted across the little where the entrance is to No Frills, and you go across into the other traffic lane. Nope, he was scooting across like I'm like, dude, like,
Yeah.
you cut through like at least 20 feet of traffic that would have been going the other way. Of course, I've seen people drive the wrong way on one-way streets here in town. Like, how can you not see this sign that says that way?
Okay. Michael Ann, let's tell Daryl it wasn't a huge package. I said it. There you go. You wanted me to say it. It wasn't huge. It looked huge on my phone screen. It's only gonna give you. Use your words. Okay, minuscule. Is that better? And with that, Daryl. Oh, I didn't send Daryl. See, Daryl can't come and talk to me because I did not send him the link this morning before I left the house. Sorry, Daryl. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to send me a. No, I do not want another friggin' video, or I don't want a video, I don't want a picture, and I don't want a link from it. See, Daryl, I'm going to cover all my bases, and I don't want anything emailed to me neither, or mailed.
Now you got me scared.
No, trust me, Michael Ann. If he sends you something, I'm going to send it to your house. I really don't want to see it. No! I'm going to get Steve to open it, and he'll be like, Daryl? But again,
You're
Steve is
sending
like,
these to your sister. Would you send the same to your mother?
yeah, that's what I should do. Send it to your mom. Or I'll resend it to your wife.
Oh, there or your wife.
That'll be funny. Redirect to. Oh, like the postal people will be like sending it back and forth. Canada, BC, Ontario, BC, Ontario, BC.
It'll be on YouTube.
Okay, well, Daryl, power to you. All I have to say is once a model, always a model. This girl, not a model. This girl, 100% Canadian grown. Big cheeks. That's it. Oh, God. But I had to have a chuckle afterwards because I was like, oh, my God, I'm going to have PTSD from this. Thanks, Daryl. I swear this was my initiation to being Daryl's sister. That was the initiation. I passed because I threw the phone on the floor.
Oh, no.
I contemplated on sending it to somebody so they can do a few things and then send it back to you. But I was like, I don't have that time or energy. And I don't want to put that person through that picture.
Traumatize them too?
Yeah, exactly. See, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, Daryl, that is all the attention you're getting from me this morning. If you want more, please give me a call. Hence why my name is Call Me V. And with that, Michael Ann, wait a minute, how do I do this from the phone again? Here you go, Michael Ann. What do we say?
Have a good one, everyone. We'll see you on Friday, June. And we'll see.
Oh, sorry. Do we say that again?
And I will see you for the first hour of Let Loose Thursday.
Yes. Michael Ann is taking over Let Loose Thursday for me. So, yeah. So, Thursday night, Let Loose Thursday starts with Michael Ann because I will be doing chauffeuring. Crazy Taxi by V. So, instead of trying to do it through the live stream, we're going to let Michael Ann do 1 hour. I'll be there probably in the drive, in the picture. She might keep me in the basement, whatever. So if you all want to be on Michael Ann's, just saying, send her an email. She'll send you an invite. Maybe not. Maybe she'll just go solo. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want Daryl there? He goes, I'll be there. I don't know if you want to.
Letting loose. I don't know.
I'm scared to open an email from Daryl now. Are you trying to use that as repellent? Sorry, little sisters are not that easily repelled. Anyways, people, it was a pleasure meeting all of you. Always a pleasure because it's Monday. I got to see the sunrise. Refueled. I swear, vitamin D does a good thing. So be beautiful. Be happy. We'll see you on Friday, Junior. Same time. I'm not sure if it's going to be the same place, but wonderful people as usual. And with that, have a great Monday. V is out. Bye.